This is Noreen from Joy of Cards, and here I am again making another card. This is called Christmas Crowd, and this card is really kind of easy and quick to make, so I really like it. We use a lot of the balmy blue and the blueberry bushel paper and ink, and there's some stamping, and we're going to use our blending pens, so it's really kind of nice. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to do the inside. So we're going to take the two pieces, the balmy blue and the blueberry bushel, and I'm going to stamp this first. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Stamparatus, which is great if you're going to make a lot of Christmas cards and you need to do the assembly line thing. This is the best way to do it because you get two of these plates with the Stamparatus, and I've already kind of lined them up and put all the stamps on, so you can just really whip them out. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and I've already got lined up on the plate here where I need to put my balmy blue paper. I'm going to put it here, so I'm going to take my magnet, which is, you could always, I'm always breaking my magnets. Anyway, so put one here. And I'm going to put one here. And the ink I'm going to use, of course, is balmy blue and blueberry bushel. So this one we're going to use the blueberry bushel. I'm going to open it up. And we're going to ink up. Now I've already got the stamp for the snowman and stamp for the sentiment. And I'm going to go ahead and put those on. And once, and you never get it quite the first time. You want to get just a little darker. That's why the Stamparatus is just the best, because if you were using a block and trying to get an equal amount of ink on there, that would be really tough to do. So in fact, I really want to get that memories right here on a little darker. Push down, boom. And then all we have to really do to the middle is I'm going to get his carrot nose here real quick with the Stampin' Blends. This one is the dark pumpkin pie. And just kind of do his little nose here. And that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to take this plate off because the next one we're going to do is going to be the front of the card. So I'll just put this one to the side. And then I've already got the blueberry bushel. So this is a 5 by 3.75. This is a 5 1/4 by 4. So go ahead and put these on. And all the instructions are at the beginning of my video. So you should have everything. And of course, I run out of tape. It's great. Great timing. So I'll go ahead and grab another tape. And you just put it on. And then the base of my card is the 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. So we're just going to go ahead and put these on. And boom, your inside of your card is done already. That's great, great stuff. So the next thing we're going to do is, first of all, if you noticed, I didn't close my ink pad, and I don't care when I use it next. You got to close these things up because the worst thing you're going to do is touch it on your paper, your card, your hand, somewhere, and it's going to get everywhere. So we're going to do the front. Now this is the shimmer white paper, and it's great because when you're using these Stampin' Blends, it really kind of pops the color out. Of course, this is supposed to be a snow scene, so it makes it shimmery without, having to put anything on it. So the next thing I'm going to do is get my Stamparatus back out. And I've already lined up both sides. I put the sentiments here and then put the Christmas crowd there. And I've lined this up. I marked my paper with washi tape. In fact, I'm even going to pull it up a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to take the memento, so black, and we're gonna just damper up real good. And this is why we use the Stamparatus, because I guarantee you Oops, I might magnet in the wrong spot. That we're going to want to stamp that again. Look, that's really quite light. So we're going to stamp it again. Stamp it. And guess what? We're going to stamp it again. And especially when you use so much black, these go, you know, you got to juice them up all the time. So it's not uncommon that you have to stamp your black a number of times. Just really want to get that boot. That is an important one here. Great. So see, I stamped it a bunch of times and it's perfect. We're going to close up the memento because, you know, I hate to have you lay a card on it and mess up all your work and have to start over again. That's awful. So we're going to go ahead and take this little doohickey off here. I'm going to turn the plate around because I've got the sentiment all lined up for the next one. And what we're going to do is we're going to make, out of the rectangle stitched frames, we're going to make this little tag here. And basically it looks like that when it's done, but I'll show you what these things are great. In fact, I don't know if you guys all have one of these little sidekicks, but they're awesome because a lot of these, you know, the machines, like I've got a Big Shot Plus, takes up a huge amount of space on my work table here. So I'll take the big one, put it in the blue, put a little washi tape on it. Pretty much the only thing I use washi tape for. I don't like to decorate my stuff with washi tape. I don't know why. So just run it through. Boom. So quick and easy. Awesome. Pops right out. There you go. And then the little one, the balmy blue. Put it on there. Run it through. Boom. There you go. Voila. So you got a nice layer tag, and these things are, if you're going to get a lot of dies, do a lot of the rectangles, the ovals, the circles. I use these a lot. Lots of frames. These are great. So put these to the side, and we're going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment. So we're going to take our tiny little balmy blue here, and I've got a spot lined up, and there's a front and a back side to these stitched frames, so make sure you got the correct side up, and put the magnet on, and then I've already got it lined up, and we're going to take the blueberry bushel again. This color is used a lot, so if you're looking for colors that, you know, you don't want to buy all of them, blueberry bushel, balmy bay are very, very popular. And then I'm going to move my magnets over just a tiny little bit. And of course, I'm going to ink it again. So you get a really nice dark stamp to it without, you know, having to try to line it up because it's impossible to line up. So there we go. And of course, we need to close our ink. And usually, if I'm not doing a video or anything, I will go and wash my hands too, because you're gonna get ink on your hands. There's just, I mean, that's just kind of the way it is. So try to wash your hands in between using the ink. So now, done with my Stamparatus, I can put it to the side, put that over there. And all I have to do is, I love these. I don't know if you guys have one of these silicone mats from Stampin' Up! As well. These are great because you can like tape on them and glue on them. They keep your workspace clean. Nothing sticks other than what it's supposed to. And they're just great. So go ahead and just snail this sentiment on here. Right? And then we'll put this to the side. And then let's go back to the card. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some scratch paper. And we're going to take that and we're going to grab the little snowflakes from the Christmas crowd. So here's a Christmas crowd with a big stamp, and here's a little snowflakes there. And we're going to take this balmy blue, open it up, move my memento out of the way. And when you're doing, especially something really small like this, you want to tap lightly, because the worst thing you can do is push too hard or rock it, and then you're going to get those little shadows. So just kind of ink it lightly. And the reason why we have the scratch paper is so we can stamp off the page without getting our workspace mutilated. And just give it a bunch of little snowflakes. Push lightly. Kind of do it everywhere, sporadically as much as you can. Fill in the little holes. And then I went down the sides a bit. You can see it here. And let's put one up here. And put one there. Maybe put one there. And I think that's good. So, and of course, close your ink. Close your ink. Best thing you can do. Okay, so now we've got this going on. And then the last thing I'm going to do, other than putting this on, is I'm going to color it in. And this is the only time-consuming spot. You know, if you're doing a lot of cards and you're going to use the blending pens, which I absolutely love, they come in a light and a dark. So here's like the dark real red, and here's the light real red. And what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to shadow. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but you can kind of shadow and highlight. And if you're going to get the blending pens, one of the best ones you can get is the white one. They call it light rich razzleberry, but what it is, it's a blending pen. So if you come out a little too dark, you can take this pen and it's going to remove some of the ink. It'll make it lighter. So these are fantastic. So I've got all my blending pens, and by the magic of video, I'm going to color it. And I'm going to speed up the video because this does take a little time. But if you're going to sit there and assemble cards, you can do up to this point, and then if you want to go watch TV with your family, and you could just sit at the table and just kind of color it in because it's pretty mindless. So I'm going to go ahead and color this, speed it up, and then I'll see you in a minute. So, and there is, by the way, there's a pointy end, a thinner end, and then like more of a brush end. So if you're trying to fill in a lot of space, use this. And then if you're really trying to get to the outline of something, get really close, you want to use the other one. But here I go. I'm a coloring. All right, looks like I've done all the coloring. To the side. And then all I need to do is grab the card and put some snail in it. And put it on like so. And then we're going to go ahead and take some dimensionals for these and go ahead and stick them on instead of using snail. So, of course, I'm going to grab the little ones, but here we go. They'll do. And just put a bunch of these on there. And then just put it on in a diagonal. And that's it. Really simple. Like I said, the most time-consuming part is the coloring. So, like I said, you could do it watching TV, or if the kids want to help out. It's a great little card. So, I do recommend the Stamparatus. These are great because you got the two plates. You got this one here. You got this one here. And you can line them up and you know, do your own little assembly line. Here are the stamp sets that I use, the snow, and then this, and then one of the sentiments here, and another one on this one as well. So, or here I use the snowman. So, and that's it. So if you like my cards, please subscribe. That'd be awesome. And if you want to place an order, you can go on my the site on Stampin' Up! And place an order, or if you're interested in being a demonstrator, or actually this card that I was making here is for a lady that's buying them online. So I do actually make Christmas cards as well. So, but thank you for watching my video. Bye.